Hello, I'm Captain Andrew Marfongella. I work here with North Collier Fire Rescue. I am the Investigation Unit Captain. What I do is I am in charge of the fire investigators. We do fire investigations. We determine the origin and cause of all fires in the district. I've been with the district since it incepted in 2015. And prior to that, I was with Big Corkscrew Island Fire since 1993. I was born and raised in Cleveland. When I graduated high school, I went into the Navy. Right out of high school, I served 10 years. I was a personnelman, personal administration, which isn't all that great, but when we were at battle stations or general quarters or in wartime or all that, I was in charge of an investigation team in the repair locker. And as a result of that, our life expectancy in actual combat is about 90 seconds. As an investigator on a warship, you actually go and find the damage. You're not fighting anything, you're actually looking for damage. That's why our life expectancy was about 90 seconds. That got me interested in doing, kind of like search and rescue on the ship. I was involved in all that when we had issues. I was on the import fire parties, which got me interested in fire service. When I was discharged, I joined Big Corkscrew as a volunteer, served as a volunteer for 6 years. Went and got my EMT and my fire certificate, and the fire chief came down one day when I was covering the fire station for them. He asked me if I wanted a job. I said yes. He said, great, be here Monday morning at 8 o'clock. So that's how I started here in the fire service with Big Corkscrew. When I got hired, I was hired as a full-time firefighter. As a firefighter there, we operate the trucks and do the firefighter thing. I was promoted to driver engineer, which I held that position until I was transferred to the Fire Prevention Bureau in 2006. In 2001, I picked up my inspector license. And then I was detailed to assist the fire marshal while I was still working in operations, to assist the fire marshal with investigations, inspections, public education, and that type of stuff. In 2015, Big Corkscrew Island merged with North Naples, and we became North Collier. At that point in time, during the merger, I became part of the Fire Prevention Bureau that North Naples had, and I was doing inspections along with investigations. In 2016, I was promoted to lieutenant, and in 2017, I was promoted to my current position as captain, and that's when we created the investigation unit, which I am in charge of at this point. Currently, my position as the investigation unit captain is I supervise 4 investigators. They're part-time investigators. They're full-time inspectors. And what we do is we go out to all fires that need a certified investigator, and we determine the origin and the cause of the fire. And by doing that, we assist the community to prevent fires as best we can. If there is an incendiary type fire, we work with the State Fire Marshal's Office and the Collier County Sheriff's Office and the State Attorney's Office to prosecute the person that was responsible for the crime of arson. I also do the quality control for all the investigative reports. All investigative reports come through me. I have the final approval to make sure that they meet the legal requirements that we need to do. The other things that I do on a part-time basis is I do existing building inspections. So I am in buildings to do fire safety inspections. And that helps the investigators when they get into a building that's on fire. It helps us understand the way the building is put together. Our new construction inspectors, our existing building inspectors are very knowledgeable in how these buildings are put together. And it helps us on the investigation side to make sure that firefighters are safe, we stay safe, and most importantly, the public stays safe in these buildings. When you are constructing a building, in Collier County. They go through plan review. Our plan reviewers check all the multifamily and commercial buildings, so they make sure that they meet the proper code, proper fire sprinkler systems, fire alarm systems, fire ratings, fire rated walls, doors, and other type of assemblies along those lines. The inspectors go on out during the building construction to make sure that they are built to the specifications that are in the plans, and that's what makes these buildings so safe. The buildings in Collier County are a lot newer, and as a result follow the more recent codes that we've had. The code cycles every 3 years. Every 3 years the code changes a little bit. It incorporates new technology. It eliminates some of the older stuff that's obsolete. So we have, with the newer codes, for example, fire alarm systems now, the old way you had to have a landline, 2 landlines per fire alarm. Now with the new code, it allows kind of like a cellular service, radio service. It allows other methods of communication to transmit these alarms. And that's what the new code cycles do. They embrace the newer technologies. And that helps us as inspectors make sure that the buildings are safe. One of the things about working with the fire departments and fire district in Collier County is the satisfaction that I've gotten working here, helping people out. A good case in point would be, it was a structure fire we worked. It was a lightning strike. The family really didn't care about the house itself. What they cared about was a specific statue that we were able to find that they brought with them from Cuba. And the look on their faces when they saw me coming around the corner of the house with that statue in my arms, it's one of those things. It's almost priceless. You can't. I can't even describe what it felt like. It made them so happy that they had that statue, and so that's one of the greatest rewards that we as firefighters get, is seeing the people that we've helped and knowing that we've actually made a difference.